Hello and welcome to another episode of, a blog from Prosperous Heart. This is Cassandra. Thank you so much for joining me today. Um, what I'm sharing with you today is something that I have kind of had issues finding the best applications for. Um, if you don't know what an RSS feed is, it's basically an online site that whenever a site updates, whether it's a new blog post or a new update to your webcomic, whatever the case may be, the RSS feed updates. And the one I used to use way back in the day, which isn't really that terribly long ago, was Google RSS feeder or reader. And when they took that down, it was a little frustrating because with Google, it was all in one location. You could access it from anywhere. It was just very inconvenient. Well, at the time, I found out about this application called Feedly. Feedly is what you're seeing here on my webpage right now. It is an application where you can add RSS feeds to it. It has an iPhone application, an Android, a Kindle application, and obviously, as you can see, it's also online. When you add a feed to it, and I'll just show you that here quickly, you'll click on Add Contents, and you'll add the web page to it. And sometimes when you go to it, if you click on that plus, that plus might not be there. I think what that means is if the plus isn't there, then somebody already added it at some point. And the way that you would do that then would be to click on here and then click on Add Feedly, and then you would add it. So, you can click there, or if, like I said, you can click on this little plus button. It does the exact same thing. And, you add the title. And then this collection, you can either add it to one that you already have, or you can create a new one. And then there's this section called Must Read. Those are basically saying this is a blog that you have to read. It's important that you check it out. I would do that on anything that is something that you want to read every day or as soon as an update comes out. So you'll click on Add. And normally it would be added. Not sure what happened there, so we'll go about the other way. Oh, it says it's added. Maybe I just need to refresh. There we go. All right, so personal development blogs, it's there. You can click on it, and there you go. Those are the updates from Prosperous Heart so far. You can click on that, and you can save it if it's something that you really enjoyed, so you could have it here for your save for later. And that's basically it for Feedly. They've got other things and all, but that's all I wanted to show you today. Now, the other application I wanted to share is something that I learned about recently through a Gizmodo article. It's basically called IFTTT, or If This Then That. And do be careful when you use the site, because some of the what they call recipes require a monthly payment. So be careful when you're making one, because you might choose one that requires you to make, I think it's like a $5 or $10 payment every month to use. What I'm going to share with you is actually something that's free. And what I'm going to share is something that you can take an RSS feed, and every time an update is created, it will send you an email. Pretty simple. You can either click on create a recipe or click on your username and then create. This will start the if this then that procedure to create a recipe. So you'll click on this. Your trigger is going to be a feed. Be sure to click feed and not Feedly or BuzzFeed. I'm not sure if BuzzFeed requires you to pay anything, but Feedly definitely does. And I think BuzzFeed is obviously for the BuzzFeed site itself. So you'll just want to click on feed, this is the symbol for RSS. So you'll click on that, and that's going to be your trigger. You'll click on new feed item, so that way you're always updated every time. You'll paste the URL of the feed that you want to create a trigger for, click create trigger, and then you'll click on that. The action you'll want is email. If you choose Gmail, it's the same deal as Feedly. You'd have to pay to use it. So just choose email instead of Gmail. Send me an email. And then this is where you can kind of tinker around with it a little bit to see what you'd like best. In Google for their Gmail account, I know that you can in other web applications as well for mail, but in Gmail you can do something that's called filtering. You can filter on the subject title, you can filter on body things. So I'll create a post at some point about this as well, but you can, have a trigger somewhere in your subject line that when it says PH or RSS, you can automatically have it do something in your Google account so it doesn't, clutter up your inbox. So just do whatever you want to do with that subject line and body so you know what it is you're seeing. And then if you click on either box, it has it's like a little beaker and different quote unquote ingredients, just different things to add to it so that you can customize it well. And then once you're done with all that, just do create action, name your recipe, and then you'll click create recipe. And then whenever the RSS feed is updated, it will send you an email. And then you don't have to constantly check the Feedly application or whatever RSS feed application that you're using. That's basically all I wanted to share today was the Feedly application, which is basically a place that you can see all of your RSS feeds in one, as well as IFTTT. I think I said enough T's. If this, then that, which can create a way for you to send your RSS updates to email. Thank you again for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. I hope this provided you with some information that can help you with whatever it is that you're doing with RSSs. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Have a wonderful day. This is Cassandra with Prosperous Heart, and from my prosperous heart to yours, may you be outstanding.